on the bottom. I hate my life. Dude, I literally have to pull up my Goodreads because I'm like, I don't even know. Ooh. Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a reading wrap up for both the months of August and September. Today is October 1st. It is threshing. So if you don't already, make sure you follow my Bookstagram and my TikTok. They are linked below because I did do a little bit of threshing content. And of course, the life of a showgirl. Okay, I get out. Anyways, let's just hop into this. I don't even know how many books I read. All I know is August was a slow month. September, I took it up a notch, okay? So to begin, we have The Daughter of No Worlds. I read this at the beginning of August. This book I gave 4 out of 5 stars. It was an adventure. So to be quite honest, this is one of the most like unique romantic books that I've read in recent history. So basically Tasana, our main character, if that's even how you pronounce her name, she has magical powers. Nothing too crazy that I know of yet from the first book. Like she can summon butterflies. She normally just does it for like shows and stuff. She escaped slavery and she wants to get into this apprenticeship. And the teacher in said apprenticeship that she gets paired up with is kind of a grouch. But like a grouch that she kind of like has a little crush on, you know? And so anyway, it's kind of their romantic story, but also there's an overlooming presence of a war going on and she is going to be the secret weapon in the war. And that's when personally I'm like, oh, it got really good and I'm really interested to read the rest of the series, but I am so stacked. I have no idea when I'm going to read the rest of the series. But 4 out of 5 stars for Daughter of No Worlds. Next up, we have The Ashen Sun, which is like a novella to that book. I just read it on my Kindle. It was supposed to be more parts and it was just one part. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It was just a little more of a backstory on the male main character, Max. Nothing too crazy to write home about just because it like genuinely was not finished. So 3 out of 5 stars. Next book we have was actually an arc I got sent to me by C.G. Drews. I love Don't Let the Forest In. And so when I saw this in my inbox, I kind of died. So this is an arc for You Did Nothing Wrong. 5 out of 5 stars. I literally had to force myself to go to sleep or else I would have finished that book in one sitting. I was like, you have an early morning, you need to go to bed. But my body was like, no, read more. So basically this story is about a woman who has a child and she gets married to a man. So now there's, you know, the stepdad and they move into this house that the stepdad has had in his family that he wants to fix up. And things just start getting weird. The kid is like, the walls are breathing. The mom starts seeing weird things. The dad's acting a little strange, like something is going on. And it is plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. And even though I personally saw the ending that was coming, like the very last sentence, still I was like, C.G. Drews, they just know how to do it. So 5 out of 5 stars for You Did Nothing Wrong. Next up, we have Reckless by Elsie Silver. So this is the last book I read in August. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. So this was very fun because Theo Silva, our male main character, was more of the sunshine, like younger trope versus our main female character, Winter. She was more of the grumpy, I'm older than you, I'm married, leave me alone. And he was like, oh, I'll leave you alone, all right. There was a very quick trope that I'm not normally a fan of. Like it normally happens at the ends of books and it happened within the first 5 chapters, but I still really like this. Theo. 4 out of 5 stars. Next up, we have Just One Bite, which is another arc that was sent to me. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is a werewolf, vampire, university, ballerina, hockey. It was just like a bunch of tropes in one that I was like, I'm like, yes, keep it coming. Basically, this human girl and her 2 sisters go to this university that is full of magic, and she knows something's up with her blood, but she doesn't quite know what, and she ends up fake dating the captain of the hockey team, who is a vampire werewolf hybrid, and they have this whole fake dating thing going on, which then instills some mystery throughout the book. There's a overlying mystery of like, why is she special, and why is our male main character Parker so attracted to her? Like there must be something going on. It was pretty good and it had some spice in it too, so I was like. Next up, because it came out, I got Fearful by Lauren Roberts. Okay, I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. And on my Goodreads, I also made sure to mention this could have been an email. I'm kind of over this series, to be quite frank with you. I thought Powerless was great. I thought Fearless and what's the last one called? Oh, the middle one. I thought Reckless and Fearless could have been combined into one book and half of Fearless could have been removed. Powerful made me bawl my eyes out. And then this was just like, it had its sad parts. So basically this is going on during the time of Fearless, but more so in Kit's perspective and what he's dealing with. So like, of course it was sad. Lord Roberts is getting my ass, sorry. Next up we have Hopeless, which is the last book in the Chestnut Springs series. Round of applause, woo! This was banger. I actually wasn't expecting a lot because nobody ever talks about this book. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is about Bo, who is the final brother that we have not dealt with. He is an ex-Marine. He's going through trauma. He ends up with, what is her name? He ends up with Bailey, who is kind of like the town scum. Not really, but like in the book she is. You know, she works at the bar. Her family isn't to be trusted. Like, they're the lowlifes in town. And so they end up together, and then there's like a fake fiance moment. So that's kind of fun. Bo Eaton, though, kind of had me blushing here and there. 4 out of 5 stars. Next up, another arc. Like I said, September was a big arc month for me. Next up, we have Finding Her, Lore of the Fields. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. So the book starts with our main female character, Feyrin, waking up in a forest, and our main male character, Grayson, is saving her. And he's basically just like trying to nurture her back to life. And she keeps talking about how she wants to go back to Earth. And he's like, what are you talking about? And it's just a whole like memory loss trope thing. And then like them kind of falling for each other. And like, it's a whole thing. It's a big mystery going on. It was great. It was fun. It was a very magical and unique world that I felt very immersed in. The author did a wonderful job world building and placing you in said world. 4 out of 5 stars, would recommend. And I believe it's out, so go check it out. So the next book that I read was actually sent to me as an arc as well. These books have already been published, but they were indie published, if I understand, and now they're being like published by a company. But I got sent to me, Bonded by Thorns, and I literally, after I read it, went and ordered the entire UK set. This was 5 out of 5 stars, you guys. I have genuinely have fought myself every day since to not read the entire series. So this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. So we have our female main character. Her dad's a little cuckoo. He goes into the fairy realm. She chases after him. She ends up with 4 fairy princes and sends her dad home. The 4 princes also turn into beasts by night, and they all want to do it with her. This is a why choose. Oh god, I can't. And it's like there's a guy in here for everyone. So there's the 4 princes, and then there's the 1 villain too. So if you like a villain, we got him. If you like a grumpy guy, you have to break his cool exterior. You'll get the joke when you read the book. We got him. If you like a nerdy shy guy, we got him. If you like a kind of douchey, you know, I'm gorgeous and I know it guy, we got him. If you like a guy inspired by the Mandalorian and he wears a helmet and a suit of armor, we got him. This is so good. And it's so easily digestible. Oh my god. And the ending, 5 out of 5 stars. Next up, I got another arc. I'm so sorry, you guys. Salt and Honey. This was fun. This was cute. This was based in Salem. It was a novella. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Basically, our female main character has a curse put on her. And so her best friend and her best friend's sister, i.e. the love interest, are like, we need to save her. And that's what the story's about. 4 out of 5 stars, perfect for spooky season. Love the sapphic. It was great. Next up, we got Leave Me Behind. Probably heard of this. This is a new release. It's gorgeous. I read it for book club. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This is like a military romance, okay? So our female main character, Nell, she's in the military. She's in this dark forces. And she is the sole survivor in a group that literally everyone died, and that's like weird. Like, why is she the only one who survived? She gets placed into a different group in the dark forces with a group of people who hate her old group and don't trust her because she was the only survivor. He's the leader of said group. I even felt bad for like the bad guy in the book. Like, this was fun. This is spicy. That had me like, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of check your trigger warnings. I'm gonna stop talking. Now, a really big switch from that is Katabasis by R.F. Kuang. So this book is about 2 Cambridge students who go to hell to save their professor. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was very slow at times, for sure. I would not compare this to the Poppy War series. I would compare this more so to Babel. So if you like Babel, you might enjoy this. So have that in mind. But yeah, it was just slow at times. But overall, the literary work I couldn't deny was good. So 4 out of 5 stars. And then my last book that I read in September is Fall at Once. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. This was a firefighter, single dad, small town romance. We have our female main character who moves back to the town she grew up in. She falls in love with this single dad there, and she just got out of a relationship. He's kind of going through a divorce thing. Like, it's very Gilmore Girls-esque, so it's very fun. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I'm not too big on cozy. I like to be hectic, but it was for sure good anyway. So 3 out of 5 stars for Fall at Once. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. October, I have a whole stack yeah, I have a whole stack of books that I'm trying to read in October. So hopefully, if the universe permits, this is going to be a really busy reading wrap up. Anyway, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys all next time. Bye, everyone.